Welcome to the deep dive. Ever feel like personal finance is just this dense jungle full of jargon, confusing advice?
Oh, definitely. It can be really intimidating.
Exactly. So today we're going to try and cut through some of that noise. We're diving deep into Ramit Sethi's I Will Teach You to Be Rich. It's a book that's helped tons of people.
It's become a bit of a modern classic, hasn't
It
it?
really has. Our mission here is simple. Pull out the best bits, the most practical, maybe surprising insights, and give you a shortcut to understanding it and, how it can help you actually take control without feeling totally overwhelmed. Okay, let's unpack this.
What's fascinating here, I think, is why this book works so well, especially for, say, young adults or anyone kind of starting to get serious about money.
Right.
It blends the practical stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the strategy with a lot of psychology, how we think about money, and it's all in this very direct conversational way.
Yeah, not like a textbook at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And the core idea, which we'll definitely get into, is about automating things, setting up systems to build wealth almost. Well, almost without thinking about it.
That conversational tone you mentioned that really struck me first. He writes like a friend, someone who's been there, figured it out, and isn't afraid to be blunt.
It's very no BS.
Totally, which I appreciated. And when he gets to those terms that usually make your eyes glaze over, like index funds or asset allocation, he just breaks them down really clearly. So you feel like you actually get it, not just kind of nodding along.
And it's not just theory. It's built as this actionable program, a 6-week plan, step by step.
Okay.
So week 1 might be opening high-interest bank accounts. Sounds simple, but that extra percentage point, it adds up.
Yeah, over time, definitely.
Then setting up automatic bill payments, automating your credit card payments, then tackling debt, optimizing your credit score. Yeah. Then a big one, negotiating.
Negotiating, like asking for discounts.
Exactly. Rent, fees, even your salary. He pushes that hard. Then, week 5 is getting into investing low-cost index funds. Simple, broad market stuff.
So not picking individual stocks and stressing about it.
Right. Owning a tiny piece of, hundreds of companies easily. And the final step is building a conscious spending plan.
Conscious spending. Okay, we'll need to dig into that.
Okay.
But that action-oriented part that feels key, he gives you actual to-dos.
Concrete tasks.
Here's where it gets really interesting, I think, for you listening. The scripts, actual email templates, phone call dialogue.
Yes, for those negotiations.
Exactly. For negotiating fees or asking for a raise, it just removes that awkwardness, that, what do I say, feeling. He literally gives you the words.
It takes the guesswork right out.
Yeah.
So, okay, moving into the core principles underpinning this whole thing, one of the big ones is automation over budgets.
Ah, yeah. Less tracking every coffee.
Precisely. Instead of meticulous budgeting, which, let's be honest, a lot of people hate and don't stick to.
Guilt.
Right. He says automate it. Have your paycheck automatically split.
Right.
Send money directly to spending, saving, investing accounts.
Yeah.
So it just happens. You don't have to manually move it each month.
Set it and forget it, basically.
Pretty much. For the core structure, anyway.
And connected to that, you mentioned conscious spending, the rich life idea. This is a huge aha moment for her.
It resonates with a lot of people.
It's not about deprivation, right?
Yeah.
It's the opposite, almost. Spend lavishly on the things you adore, travel, hobbies, that amazing coffee.
And whatever your thing is.
Exactly. And then be ruthless about cutting costs on stuff you just don't care about. That cable package you never watch, the designer clothes you feel obligated to buy.
It flips the script from I can't afford that to where do I choose to put my money? It's about priorities, not just restriction. Defining your own rich life.
Love that.
And another core idea, negotiation as a habit. We touched on the scripts.
Yep.
He really pushes this. Negotiating credit card fees, lowering your rent, asking for more pay. His argument is, look, the downside is tiny. They might just say no.
Right. What's the worst that happens?
Exactly. But the upside can be huge. It's a skill, he argues, is massively underused in personal finance. Just asking.
Okay, that's powerful. And then the investing part. Invest early and automatically.
Yes. He really demystifies investing. Makes it seem less scary.
Which it can be.
Totally. He generally recommends simple, broad market index funds. Set up automatic contributions to your retirement accounts, like a 401k or a Roth IRA here in the U.S.
Those tax-advantaged ones.
Right. And maybe a regular brokerage account, too.
Yeah.
The key is consistency in automation. Just keep putting money in regularly.
Don't try to time the market. Just get time in the market.
That's the essence of it.
Okay, so when we look at the strengths, what really stands out?
Well, Definitely the practicality. It's not just abstract advice. It gives you concrete steps week by week. It feels like having a coach.
Like an accountability partner
Okay.
in book form.
Kind of, yeah. You know what you need to do next.
And I think the behavioral insights are huge, too. He gets that money isn't just numbers on a spreadsheet, it's emotional.
Absolutely. He talks about overcoming inertia, just getting started dealing with, like money shame or guilt.
Mm-hmm.
Addressing the why behind why we don't do things with our money, not just the what. That's a big aha moment for many, understanding their own psychology around it.
Totally agree. And those detailed scripts and resources,
Yeah.
just gold.
Yeah, having those templates for awkward calls or emails, it just lowers the barrier to taking action so much.
Takes the fear out of it.
Yeah.
And ultimately, there's that clear focus on long-term wealth.
Right. It's not about get-rich-quick schemes. It's about using automation and compound interest to build wealth steadily, passively over decades.
So what does this all mean for you? Listening right now, how could this actually apply? But before that, we should probably talk about any potential downsides or limitations, right? No book is perfect.
True. And there are a few important considerations. One major one is that it's quite U.S.-centric.
Ah, good point.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, the specific accounts he recommends, the tax stuff like 401k, Roth IRAs, even some negotiation tactics, they're based on the U.S. system.
So if you're listening from Canada or the UK or Australia,
You'll need to adapt. The core principles, automation, conscious spending, negotiation, investing early, those are pretty universal. But the specific tools and account types will be different. You'll need to find your local equivalents.
that's really important to keep in mind. Also, maybe the simplification of complex topics.
Yeah, that's fair. For a beginner, the focus on index funds is fantastic advice. Simple, effective, low cost.
Right.
But if you're a more experienced investor, you might find it a bit basic. There's not much on, say, advanced tax optimization, detailed estate planning, alternative investments. It's a foundation, not the whole building.
Gotcha. It gets you started strong, but it's not the final word for everyone.
Exactly. And one more thing. It is somewhat motivation reliant. Well, the 6-week plan is great, but you still have to do the steps. You have to open the accounts, set up the transfers, make the calls. If someone's really resistant to taking even those first small actions, the book alone might not be enough without some other push or accountability.
Makes sense. You got to put in that initial effort to set up the automation.
Right. The whole point is that the ongoing effort is minimal, but there's an upfront setup phase.
Okay, so considering all that, who is this book really for? Who benefits most?
I'd say definitely young professionals starting out, build good habits early.
Mm-hmm. Before life gets too complicated.
Exactly. Also,
Hmm.
anyone who's busy, hates spreadsheets, and just wants a system that kind of runs itself in the background, that hands-off approach.
The automation appeal.
Yeah. And honestly, anyone who feels intimidated by finance, if the jargon scares you off, if you feel like you don't know where to start, his clear, jargon-free style is incredibly empowering. It makes you feel like, okay, I can do this.
It really lowers that barrier to entry. So let's boil it down. What are the absolute key takeaways if someone remembers only a few things?
Okay, 4 main things, I think. 1, you're in control. Small, automated systems give you power over your money without needing to obsess constantly.
Nice. Less stress.
2, spend on what matters. Forget guilt. Spend big on your joys. Cut ruthlessly elsewhere. It's about priorities.
Define your own rich life.
3, negotiation works. Seriously, just ask. For better rates, for more pay. It often yields results and costs nothing to try.
Practice makes perfect there, I imagine.
Definitely. And 4, invest early. Consistency and time are your best friends. Forget trying to perfectly time the market. Just get in and stay in through automatic contributions. Compounding is magic over the long haul.
Those are solid takeaways. So wrapping up, I will teach you to be rich. It really is exceptional, isn't it? Motivational, super practical.
It really is a standout in the personal finance space for beginners.
That conversational style, the step-by-step plan, it makes it feel doable. We'd easily give it, what, a 4.5 out of 5?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Its value as that foundational roadmap is huge. You can genuinely start implementing this stuff in days.
Absolutely. Just remember, like we said, it's an amazing start. Once you've got the basics humming along automatically, you might want to look into more specific local advice or advanced investing stuff later on, depending on your goals.
Right. It sets the stage beautifully, which actually raises an important question for you, the listener, to think about.
Ooh. Okay.
What stands out most to you from all this? Is there maybe one specific thing, like automating one savings goal or trying one small negotiation this week based on what we talked about?
Yeah, like a first step inspired by this deep dive.
Exactly. Or maybe, thinking longer term, once these basics are solid, what's the next financial topic you'd want to explore more deeply? Because building wealth, getting comfortable with finance, it's a journey, right?
It definitely is. And that first step, sometimes prompted by a book like this, can be the most powerful one.